Welcome back to Bags on the Go. And it's motor time. I got a few more things to do, but it's time for me to pull that motor out the corner, get it on the motor stand. It's motor time. Car looking good, and I'm about to just keep on flowing, keep on going. By the end of the week, I should have that motor broke down. I should be arranging which parts I want to put on the motor, on the servicing build kit. So that's the way, if I had to depict where I'll be later this week, that's where I see myself. By the end of this week, I'm almost have new pieces on my motor that I have in stock, so it's time to get that stuff out of the boxes and onto the car. I got the cover for the rear end. Got the cover and got the seal. So I'm about to pop that off. I'm taping off the back side so my gasket side don't get no paint on it, and it's gonna stay good. And then I'm gonna go ahead spray this side, because I can't just put it on like this. It's gonna look bad. So I gotta pretty much prep this up, shoot it, let it chill for a little bit. By the end of the day, it should be ready for me to put on, if not tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead, let that chill. And then meanwhile, we pop this cap off, let the fluids just drain out, clean all the way around the edge, prepare to put that seal on. And that's where I'm gonna start today. Cleaned up my table, got rid of all my boxes, it's looking good. Like I say, it's time for me to probably move this car closer to the wall if I can, and have the engine literally right here. It's engine time. It's engine time. I'm ready too. I am ready. I am flowing and it's going good. It's time to sit that engine up in there. That's where I'm at. So let's get into it. Appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for commenting, liking the video, and subscribing. If you're new here, feel free to go back and check out other builds that I have done that's on my channel. Just support. If you want merch, I got various different merches, hoodies that not merches, but different hoodies you can purchase on my link. Link will be in the description, so check that out. It's bags. I appreciate it. I'm about to get to work. I'm gonna stay doing what I'm doing.
What up, everyone? I'm Wayne from Old School's Performance. I'm over here at Bag Shop, Bags on the Go, to talk about his 79 Impala swap that he doing. So this is the LT engine and 10-speed transmission is going in there. So we're gonna be getting that on the engine stand real soon and getting all of the excess stuff off of it and getting it ready to get fully dressed with the parts that he got to get ready to go in the vehicle. Of course, he got the QA1 suspension upgrades. So over here you got the CVF accessories, GM Performance harness, which is pretty direct, plug and play on that. You guys have seen the videos of all his different parts that he's got, so I'm just kind of reiterating that again. The vehicle has been cleaned up and been getting put together. It's got a nice satin paint job on it, blacked out everything. So I'm gonna be going over everything with him, kinda the different mounts that we using, getting everything set up and in the car. So it's a lot of little stuff to do, detail stuff. A lot of it is pretty similar to an LS swap, but definitely gonna have more updates to come. And I'll be back over here when it's kind of like time to get things going. Right now he's doing the suspension upgrade on the car, getting all of that stuff on there and the brakes. And then we're still trying to get some more parts taken care of so that we can start getting that set up to go inside the car. Stay tuned.
Alright, so I got the cap off. It was barely any fluid in here. Like literally. That ain't much. It was literally just dripping out of here. So this is the gasket that came with the cover, and it's a little different. Like it don't have the coverage right here and right here. But I try to find the piece that match, but it's just different. So I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. But I'm waiting to see Dwayne. Dwayne's gonna come over and I'm gonna see what how he feels about this, or maybe it's fine. Maybe it's just, you know, this is a different seal, so let's just, as long as it covers, it's gonna be good. But I'm gonna wait and see what's his opinion tomorrow. But I just noticed that it just looks a little different, so I just need to know. All right, so here's the cap. What I did was I sprayed it black first, and then I went and put some of that hammered paint on top of that. Then I put another black coat on top of that, and I just wanted to give it a rough texture just so it blends in with the rear end, and it's not the only thing that's just like smooth black. I wanted it to have a rugged look, so it just, you know, it's fitting. So that's what I did. So I'm about to go ahead and move on. It's motor time. I got a motor over here sitting on jack stands. It's time. Look, y'all, it's time. I gotta strip off the whole front end. I gotta take some other pieces off. We're gonna take the trans off as well. But yeah, she should sit up in here. I gotta put the body mounts on. The engine mounts, put the engine mounts on. Yeah, it's go time. I got pieces that's ready to go. So I gotta figure out how this stuff works, how it goes, but it's all simple because it's all listed. These go on the motor. No, these go on the frame. These go on the motor. And this is for trans. So it's go time. I'm about to start getting some of this stuff laid out, and we're about to get this stuff on the car because my next month is going to be everything motor. So I'm excited. Car's looking good. Can't wait to hear it for the first time. I'm not running, well, I don't know yet, but I'm not running no headers. I'm gonna just run them. I'm fine with them. But what I am going to do is clean up everything. When I take all this old wire harness and stuff off, then it's gonna be naked. We're gonna be able to see it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to paint the block. I just don't know, because if you're not gonna see it, I don't wanna waste my time. I don't mind a clean look. You know what I'm saying? If I could just clean it up. I don't mind the gray look. The gray is actually one of my favorites because it's clean. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a blue block, red block. I was thinking actually orange for this one, but you don't need it. You don't need it. Keep it simple, Jack. All right, so that's where I'm at. I'm about to go ahead and start digging into it. All right, so this is the motor setup right here. Yeah, I have to make some room. We're gonna be trying to stuff this beast up in here. I need to make some room, make sure I can lay parts out, get things in order, but it's time. So tomorrow, Wayne's gonna come in. We're gonna start tearing apart this motor, take this trans off, get this motor on the engine stand, switch out all the parts that I'm gonna put on here, oil pan, front servicing belt, take off anything we're not gonna use, all the wiring, old engine mounts, take that stuff off, old trans mount, take that off. I need a trans pan, so the whole bottom pans will be new, and go from there. I don't know if I'm keeping this on here though. I really want to sand this down, but I don't want it to say Camaro, so I'm working on something. I saw some covers on online, but I don't know. I kind of like how this lays out, how this just is alone. I like it. I don't mind it. So if anything, if I have to shave this all the way down, I'll just take my time, shave it down, sand it down, paint it. That can possibly happen. Maybe I'll put Impala on it. I can see if I can have my friend that made me these badges make me one that says Impala, and then put that on the plastic. See if I can get a screw backing and go from behind and screw it in, so I ain't gotta worry about it coming off when it's hot because it's glued on, all that old stuff. So, you know, ideas. I'm gonna keep it rolling, but I'm ready. Santa Claus whip still got the goodies in it. This is the sled right here. So all right, so it's time to start getting some of this stuff out of the box, and this stuff is next. So I'll be working on putting the engine mounts on the frame. All of this stuff here is from musclerods.com. So I'll be working on putting all of this stuff on the car, and I like how it's labeled. This is the passenger side. This one is the driver side. This is the driver top side. I like that. That way you ain't gotta figure out what part goes where. I guess there's one spacer for the driver's side. Yep, driver's side, engine mount, shim. So I guess that side is getting one. So shim on the driver's side, no shim on for the passenger. And motor mounts there. These are the plates that's going to attach, slide back and forth. And then all new bolts. love new bolts. And then this, I think this is for, this is probably, I know this is probably for, I'm gonna wait on that. We'll figure that one out. But yeah, get all of this stuff out the box, get it ready. I'm about to go ahead and put these on the frame, so I need to figure which bolts I will use. And I have my old ones. But remember, if you're looking for this kit, they got it. Not an ad, but it can be. Contact me. So I got my old engine mount bolts, so if I was to size them up, so last week, Dwayne, he asked me, he said, why you ain't put the engine mounts on before you put the suspension on? I said, I don't know, because I usually get up under the car and get her done whatever way. And I realized today I'll be putting these on first before the suspension. Because you could put your hand through the bottom, but I always go through that hole right here to get both of these two. But that one on the bottom, it would help if that control arm wasn't in that hole. I can squeeze my little hand up in there. But like I told him, I just be getting stuff done. Sometimes I be like, it's a wheel. If there's a wheel, there's a way, and I'm gonna try it. I got time, so that's how I be doing things. But I know next time, speed up the process just a little bit, because that shouldn't been even difficult, but it was. But they're in there now, so engine mounts.